The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 26. Nasdaq's down 27. The S&Ps are down 8. We have the gold contract up $17 at $12.13. Silver's up 35 cents at $17.11. They both are catching a big bid. You got platinum up $4 at $9.87 an ounce. Copper's down 4 pennies at $2.65 a pound. We got light sweet crude up 76 cents, $53.13 a barrel. Notes: the 10-year note up 15 ticks, 125.07. 30-year bond up a full point, 153.10. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar's down 788 ticks, 100.395. The euro's at 107. The yen is at 113. And good old King Dollar is getting toasted and roasted.
It sure is.
Big numbers, folks. And this King Dollar move is pushing these commodities up. You had Theresa May coming out last night. Well, actually, it got announced last night she was going to talk this morning. Bottom line is that the pound turned around. Pound goes topside. Trump came out last night and said he thought the dollar was too strong. Yeah. So between the dollar and interest rates, we're going to see that. Well, this is a major failure in the dollar. We'll see whether it stays under the 100.600 area. That is where it broke out from going back. It was a huge consolidation since November of 2015. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And remember, folks, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You want to know options upside down? You want one of the futures upside down? Kevin and Scott, they got a great program, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Get it right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD quality audio as well as video. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Morning, Kevin.
How about that dollar?
I'm telling you, man.
Holy cow.
Yeah, pretty intense. And, you know, last night I was looking at the pound at like 6:30, and I was going to trade. I said, nah, I'm not going to. I'm still going to stay on vacation. And it was a good move, man. I mean, it was so counterintuitive. It was this pound, folks, moved 3 cents. It's like insane. Up.
Yeah, what it's doing to the grain markets and commodities in general is these are big moves we're having all over the grain market here. So, yeah, I'm watching soybean meal as I usually do very closely, and these spreads are going kaboom.
Pretty amazing, I know.
Yeah.
So the regular beans up 2.4% right now, so the meal's probably up to around the same or higher, right?
Big moves.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. So, hey, we earnings are going to start kicking off big time here, right?
Yep, more banks today.
Yeah.
We had, all these bank numbers are looking good. All their conference calls are looking, they're all kind of bullish going forward. So we're off a long weekend. We'll see. The market's opening a little heavy here. I think the dollar, it's funny. The market seems heavy. I mean, the market is heavy,
yes,
but the dollar's weak, and that's counterintuitive almost, right? A lower dollar favors U.S. companies. No, it does,
and we know that the market went up and the dollar went up. So because we had gone from 95 to
right.
102 or whatever that was. Okay, a big number, and now it's just the opposite. So it is going to be intriguing, and particularly, folks, what you have happening here. Right now, the Dow's only down 20. The Dow futures were down a good 100 last night, and they stopped making their way back starting at about 3:30 this morning. So the first few hours are going to be a big number, no doubt. And then, of course, the Nasdaq came all the way back from the dead on Friday. Was Friday our last day of working?
Yes.
Yeah, on Friday.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
So we've been traveling this weekend, talking to clients. We were in San Diego this weekend at a great market drive event, where a free event put on for TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim customers. So it was great, getting on the road and meeting people. We had a great weekend. Now it's back to work, back to earnings season.
That's a beautiful thing. And when we talk about coming up to earnings season, you're talking about we're coming up pretty intense. I mean, this week, you get the inauguration Friday, and then as soon as we kick into next week, I mean, forget it. That's when, the Apples and the Googles and at the end of next week, I believe. Yeah, it would be the end of next week.
Now we're starting to heat up. It goes from a simmer to a boil this week, that's for sure.
Yeah. And listen, folks, would you want to remember, every trading day, right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, this time of the season, meaning every quarter, when earnings are coming out, Kevin and Scott, they line up some great trades. And, the bottom line is that they're teaching you the strategies. You can decide whether you want to be bullish or bearish. That's what it really comes down to, which is pretty neat. You know what I mean? So.
Right. You tell us your opinion, and we'll fit some type of strategy to fit that opinion.
Right. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out, particularly.
I'll tell you what, Tom, don't you just get this feeling that there's a big trade coming up here? I mean, I think that's one reason people are getting excited.
Yeah, well, it is, and, we'll see whether, these notes and bonds are moving topside once again. They have juice behind the move. So it's like, okay, is this going to be another deal that the good old Super Bowl from 1980 is still not over? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
And, it's like how many times have everyone thought it's going to be over? Many.
Right.
And myself, I thought it was going to be over twice in the last 10 years.
Sure.
Yeah, I always consider sometimes coming off a long weekend like we just had, you just want to get your footing now, right?
Yeah, you do.
And when it makes a big move coming right off the bat, you're like, hold on a minute now. Let's check everything out and get our bearings here.
You're right. No doubt. Right here, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great day.
Awesome. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up, down 20. Nasdaq's off 24. S&Ps are down 8. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 7. You get the NASDAQ off 20. S&Ps are down 6. That's probably quite a comeback for the Dow.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty intense. Now, what this does, folks, this is gonna line up a lot more trading opportunities. We'll go through this as we're going through the markets. Gold is up $16.90. You have the silver up 37 cents. If we go over to the S&Ps and we take a look at them, so ESH7. Okay, so what we have here is that looks like you had a spike down at 6:40 a.m. this morning. That got to 22.57, but that literally just one spike for a flash second. So when you look at this, like 22.59 is
sure
a good
yes.
number. Now what we've done is this: we've made it all the way back up. We're at you get 9.
It's almost like we went up at 8 o'clock in the morning, then went right back down to that 22.59, and now we're just back up to where we were at 8 in the morning.
We are. And that has not taken out the highs of Friday just yet.
Just so that's yesterday that you're looking at to the left there. It's an inactive.
Okay.
That's why it's a different shade of black.
I see. Okay. So let me bring this back like 5 days. Okay. So 12th, we're the 17th. Okay. So let's see.
So what do they have futures trading even yesterday when the market was
They
closed?
did.
Is that what, yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe they had it all day, but they were open for a certain amount of the day.
Sure.
So what we're doing here, folks, is this: we're going into the bottom of that is 22.68. We've hit 22.70. 22.68 is from 10 minutes to 3. I believe that's the day before we closed, right? That is the day we closed, the 13th. That's when we left.
Friday.
That's Friday. Okay, good. Okay, so that's what we're going into right now. That's on the S&Ps. If we go over and we take a look at the NASDAQ, NASDAQ 13th has the same type of setup. So this is going to be a big number here to see whether it can get up into the NASDAQ number is 22. No, hold on. That's the 13th right there. So the NASDAQ number is 50.40 to 50.51. That's where it had the surge at 9:30 in the morning.
The open Friday.
Yeah. We'll see whether we can get into that number. What you do have happening out here this morning, which is kind of intriguing, is if we go over to J.P. Morgan, you're going to see on Friday it couldn't handle higher price. It's backing down today, and it has some volume. And what you do have happening here is that this is going to cost the banks a lot more money. This morning, the Supreme Court rejected. Let's see what this has. Okay, let me find.
Go back, maybe. I think it was the other one.
Okay.
Right above it.
Yeah.
Maybe this one.
Right at the very top.
This
Oh,
one.
there we go.
Yeah.
So the Supreme Court turned away an appeal by Bank of America, Citigroup, and J.P. Morgan, refusing to stop the antitrust lawsuits that accused some of the world's largest banks of conspiring to rig LIBOR. The bank sought review of a decision that said that suing investors had adequately claimed they were harmed by the alleged effort to drive LIBOR down. The investors held securities tied to LIBOR or the London
Sure.
interbank rate.
So you have to have standing to sue.
Yes,
And
right.
that's what they what's always amusing about this is they weren't even saying that people weren't harmed, or I guess, or
Right.
they were just saying that you weren't harmed and you don't have a right. And
Right.
the Supreme Court said, maybe they do have a right because
Right.
LIBOR probably can affect so many different things. And it looks like that's what they're saying, that they weren't, trading LIBOR. They were trading different investments, which were then affected by LIBOR.
Yes, and I don't have one. You probably don't have one either, but a lot of people do have, or they did have, mortgages that
Right.
were tied to the LIBOR rate.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's, and particularly what had already happened here, folks. This is what's so wild about this whole thing, is that the banks had already made a deal with our government and the SEC, and Citigroup actually pled guilty, and they paid the amount. Okay, so
if you say so, I just didn't.
What this has to do with is there'll be an avalanche of people that did have LIBOR mortgages that they're gonna have to pay off because they haven't paid anyone individually off yet.
Okay.
They settled, with the SEC. They settled with the government, but guess what? This is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. See what happens.
So.
Yeah.
Another part of their overhead.
Right? I know.
It's crazy, man. It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
And this one they got rid of, not quickly, because this goes back to 2006, but it took a long period of time for it to even come to fruition because they were dealing with the mortgages, the government, the SEC was, before they even brought this one up,
And I know there's a bunch of different banks, so I would just want to get all those facts straight because, HSBC is in there before, so.
Right.
I'm not sure.
JP Morgan.
Right.
I believe that.
I don't know if those banks have settled though. If you say they're those specific.
I believe JP Morgan settled, Citigroup settled, Bank of America settled.
Okay.
But that's only with the SEC and the government versus because not what we're talking here because we're talking here and who knows if the attorneys will get more. Right.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. So if we go over and we take a look at, just to refresh when these numbers are coming out again.
Sure.
Amazon, okay, that's the 26th. And we're dealing...
That's next week.
Next week, okay. A lot of them are going to be next week. Let's go to our man, Carlos in California. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing, guys? How are you?
Morning,
doing
Carlos.
Great, man. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. I just came back from my vacations in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Nice.
And I feel much better, thank you.
Chihuahua, Mexico, man. Oh, there's a big gold mine there, huh?
Oh, yes. There's a lot of gold and silver mines. Actually, my grandfather was a miner in that area.
I know that.
It's a tradition.
Because you write a gold report?
Yeah, that'd be good because I write the gold report. But what happened is that I remember interviewing, and I forget what company it is.
Sure.
They're really big down there, interviewing the CEO.
Sure.
And I thought the name was so cool. That's how I remembered it, Chihuahua.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, actually the city has a tradition of being miners.
Yes.
My family, everybody was a miner in the 1900s
Yeah.
and 1800s.
Yeah.
And pretty much just a lot of silver and mines and gold mines around.
It's huge.
So even the old ones are still they're still being exploited.
No, I know, because when we talked to Bob Archer, now he's the CEO of Great Panther. Now, he has a silver mine, I think it's over 100 years old, and that's in the state of, can you read that one?
Guanajuato, maybe?
Guanajuato, yes.
Yeah. And
Guanajuato.
when you see pictures of that, it's a beautiful city. And like he said that the mine is only like 6 miles away from the city. That's what built the city. It's a gorgeous city.
Yes. It's actually, it looks like like a city in Spain. The city is on the top.
Yeah.
And every car that runs in the city runs underground.
Really?
Not on the streets on the top. If you can run them.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
Very narrow streets, like in Spain.
Wow.
I'll be holding right here.
Stay right there. Awesome. 877-927-6648. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. You stay right there. Dow's down 19, Nasdaq's off 24.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 21. You get the NASDAQ off 25. S&Ps are down 7.5. We're talking with our man Carlos from Garden Grove, California. So, you want to look at oil?
Yes, I want to look oil, Tom. I noticed that a few days ago was a little higher than what it is right now. And I want to see at what levels, not now, but at what levels will be a good short in case it is. And I want your opinion about it.
So when we take a look at this, the level that you really want to watch like a hawk, Carlos, is like 53.26.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're looking at just from, October of last year, kind of where it peaked out is where he's, and where it's kind of just been hovering over since, beginning of December, really, that same.
It is, because if it stays over that, like right now, 53.04, and this is a delayed quote, so that might not be correct, by the way, okay? That's saying, it's still in the higher range, and so it's dangerous. It's particularly, it wouldn't be dangerous trading it intraday. It'd be dangerous holding it overnight when it's over that range,
Yeah, my idea is trading intraday.
Yep.
I just came back. Actually, I was not really doing nothing on the market.
Good for you.
Just looking at the tweets of Mr. Trump.
Yeah.
That it's really hurting the economy. I noticed in the business that they have business from the United States and Mexico.
Yes.
They're laying off people. Actually, they're kind of worried.
It's serious business. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's closing factories. It's big number. What I think is going to get. I had said to Tommy last week when we were sitting here, like, Trump's not going to want higher interest rates because personally he has so much real estate,
Because he has so many conflicts of interest. But go ahead.
Yeah. So to me it. I was looking. I thought the dollar was going to fail anyway. But I think this whole thing started last night again. You know, he had an interview
Yeah.
with the journal and said, "Hey, the dollar's too strong. The Chinese are causing the dollar to get strong." It's like, "Oh, you kidding me?"
Yeah.
So,
and,
so we're going to be dealing with a lot of different nice trading opportunities. That's the bottom
And
line.
really, rhetoric becomes reality on Friday.
That's what I'm actually
It's
looking
different.
for. I'm looking for a quick short, so a quick opportunities in the metals, because I thanks for your opinion. Last time I was able to take my profits on my metals, so I was clean in this vacation trip. And just to mention something, I noticed that Dolores, it's called Dolores, the mine that we were talking about a few minutes ago.
Okay.
It's from Pan American Silver.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, gold and silver, and seems like it's a good size mine.
Yes.
Seems like produces 4.3 million ounces of silver and 79,000 ounces of gold.
Yeah,
So,
it's almost a $3 billion company.
Yeah,
so-
it's a great company. Pan American Silver is a great company. It's always been kind of stable. Well, real stable, actually. You know what's going to get interesting here is that the aspect of, like, you want to go short oil.
Yes.
What I expect we will see happen, on Friday, Monday, there's going to be huge amounts of regulations inside the energy business that are going to get canned. That means that there's going to be more oil. So I think fundamentally and technically you got a good little setup here. I mean, the spigots are going to open here. Well, supposedly they're going to open.
Yeah, I would agree.
So that's going to be a good trade. And what does happen, folks, with all of this, I think, just like I just said it, there's 10,000 other people that know that, hey, as soon as that pen starts going, there's going to be plenty of spigots that do open. If that's the case, then guess what? That oil should go lower. So.
Beautiful. Well, Tom, I'm not going to take more of your time. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Tommy.
It's always a
Have nice
pleasure.
day.
I'm glad you're feeling
We'll
good,
be
man.
back.
You sound great.
Oh, much better. I feel much better. And there's a nice place down there, Tom. It's called the Copper Canyon.
Yeah.
It's huge canyon. If you have a chance, look at it online. It's huge. It's deeper than the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
Wow.
Copper Canyon.
Well,
Okay.
you probably didn't hear us last week, but I had said to Tommy when that peso kept going down, I says, "We're going to call you up, man. You're going to give us a tour down there because I'm getting serious.
At the properties down there.
I'm getting serious about getting a place in Mexico." I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man." I mean,
yeah, I'm going for my second place, and actually, that was one of the purpose of my visit.
good for
And
you.
Seems like the market is it's kind of worried about the way that the dollar is going. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make another trip when it gets higher. Actually the peso lower and the dollar higher down there.
Yeah, what does happen, it's a cycle, and unfortunately, Mexico's going to be in a down cycle for a bit. Doesn't mean it's going to stay down, but that cycle is there right now. You know what I mean? So they'll figure it out and get going from there, because nothing stays down and nothing stays up forever. That's the bottom line.
No. But it's going to be a lot of opportunities down there.
I
Take care,
agree,
Tom.
man. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooking, brother.
Thank you so much.
Have a great
Bye.
one, man. Have a safe one. Yeah, want to see a move? Look at this move, folks. This is phenomenal. This is the pound, okay?
Yeah.
And last night so what happened is that it broke. That's where I started the gold report last night. 720, right?
Yeah.
That was the first chart I probably sent you
right.
over. And I looked at it, I says, oh man, this is like so counterintuitive that, the pound had already got hammered. And sure enough, this thing moved, and it moved big. And, Theresa May is going to go for a hard exit. And, bottom line is that Britain is huge anyway. I mean, that's the other side of it. Do you know what I mean? The banks.
What do you mean by that it's huge? As in, they'll be fine no matter what? Is that what you're...
Yeah, they're going to do some hurting. I mean, it's saying that the banks are looking to move, so they're going to lose a lot of business, but they have a lot of cash too. You know what I mean? They're not going to go away. So the pound today is saying it looks like this is a large consolidation. When you look at it, whatever that happened, the 7th, I don't know.
Is that Brexit Day?
No, it's June 24th. I know,
Okay,
it's so weird. When I saw that last night. So June 24th was
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That was Brexit. That's when the pound went from $1.50 to $1.32.
There's been a lot of developments. I'm guessing
Yeah.
that was a big development on that day.
Yeah,
Just like,
right.
today had another development, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if, it's not bad, folks, when your currency goes down and you spend money in your own country, but to spend money somewhere else, this is like pretty incredible. Actually,
Yeah, and that's why, I know you say they're huge, but man, Europe's a lot bigger than Britain in terms of cutting yourself off from Germany,
Right.
just...
Right. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
If we go over, now watch this, if we go over to the UK, and this is funny, now this is down today, because of course the pound got stronger, but let's do this.
US dollars.
Yeah, exactly. So if we put it into US dollars, that's crazy. It's
Right.
higher.
Right. It is.
That's
Quite a tangled web.
It is a tangled web, man. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. We want to know what's going on in your world. Dow right now is down 19. You got the NASDAQ off 21. S&Ps are down 6. And that's nothing. That's still a sideways move, particularly after how the futures were down last night. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 19, Nasdaq's off 20, S&Ps are down 6. We have a gold up $16.80, silver's up 40 cents. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you are going to see right on top of the carousel It's going to be a
What do we
beautiful
got
thing.
going on, man?
We got,
What's going on? I see some action here.
We happen to trade.
You're doing a free event. What's up with that?
I know. Listen, all these great listeners we have out here, we get a lot of calls in all the time, and whether it's the nugget or the dust.
And those are the triple bull and the triple bear direction ETFs.
Right.
Go for it.
Exactly. And so what we're going to do, folks, is this. I'm going to do a live event. It's free, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And we say live online, but
Yes.
live, that's it.
Right.
Keep going. Yep.
January 26th, 6 to 7 o'clock.
So that's next Thursday, 9 days.
Yep. And what it's going to be about is this. And you have to sign up, even if you do get the gold report.
Yeah,
okay?
everyone's welcome, but
Right.
just make sure you go over there, and
Right.
it's just your name and your email address, nothing
Right.
else. But that way, we'll send you the link. You can access the room, and you'll gain access to the archive of the workshop as well. We'll send
Yes.
that out for people for
Right.
sure.
And what we're going to talk about, we go over this a lot when people are calling in, come to our website, look into ETFs, read the white papers, okay? Bottom line is that I'm going to go over the composition and mechanics of the leverage ETF market, how it works, how the daily rebalancing works, how the compounding works, what happens when markets rise steadily, what happens when they decline steadily, what happens when markets are flat but volatile.
Yeah. Which means they're not flat at the moment, right? Is it up, down?
That's right.
Yeah, but they end up at the same level
which
over
is
a
the
period
most
of time.
dangerous one.
That's what we talk
Right.
about, those daily investment vehicles, and that's why,
Exactly.
Right.
Then we're going to look at specifically inside the dust and the nugget, what's moving it? Where's the dollar? And what are the weighting structures inside these vehicles?
Yeah.
So if you'd like to get a good webinar, good hour with a lot of facts inside that, check it out on the front page of TFNN. It's free. So
awesome, man.
We do appreciate you all growling and prowling with us out here. We know how many calls we get in with these vehicles. And check it out.
Week from Thursday.
A week from Thursday.
I'll be watching.
And, the bottom line is that there's...
We got a little action today to promote that, maybe?
We get action,
Why
man.
not? Let's take a look at Dust and Nugget right now. Let's go Nugget first, since we're up $17.
That's right. So if we go to Nugget, and this is what you're going to see, Nugget right now is up 62 cents. You've done 29 million shares.
Yeah, and that's 62 cents when it opened at like 9.70.
It did.
Go ahead.
It did.
Yeah.
And the number you want to keep your eye on now is going to be $10.50. Now, what we've done is this. We've hit 1072. The B point on this is 96 million, and we've done 30 million already. So it'll be close.
It could be a big day. I mean, big move in the dollar, big move in gold. That'll put some volume into these.
It'll put some volume into them. If we go over to the GDX, which is what it trades off of, what you're going to see is that the GDX, the B point on the GDX would be $23.35. We've made $23.57. That's 135 million. We've done 23 thus far. So,
yeah.
And if we go into the weighting structure here, so ABX and Newmont go back and forth as to what one is the larger weighting structure.
Okay.
Barrick today has already done 7 million shares. You're going after 26 million. So that's more than likely you're going to get the volume on that, which is really cool because that would create an additional ABC up. It's already in an ABC up.
Sure. Now,
what's really cool is this. This is what we're making our way into. We're making our way into Election Day. The day after Election Day, November 9th.
Which is that, yeah.
And that's a big number because that's where the metal market got destroyed. If we go to Newmont, we take a look at Newmont. What you have with Newmont, Newmont means a lot. This is interesting. So Newmont needs a lot more strength. Newmont,
yeah, no, for sure.
High of last week was 37. Right now you're only 35.
$2 off it.
Right. Now if we go over to the dust, so the nugget is the 3 times bull position. The dust is the 3 times bear position. What you're going to see with the dust is that you broke under a swing low of 33.50. It says 12 million, we're already done 3.9.
Yeah.
That's saying, by the way, that's giving you more indication that the gold market does want to continue higher and dust is going to continue lower. It's rejected lower price here at the 32.26, but that volume characteristic is big, man.
Sure.
Way too big.
Sure.
So check it out on the front page of TFNN, folks. You want to really get to understand these things, you know.
Just go over there, sign up right now. That way, you know, you'll get access to it, and that way you don't even need to remember, and we'll email you out access, and you just log into your members page, and you'll be attending that workshop next Thursday.
If we go over to the dollar, we take a look at the dollar, and the dollar, bottom line, you know, moves the gold, moves the metals, period. What you're going to see is the dollar has 50,000 contracts right now.
And just so everybody knows, tying it is, and I'm saying that, we don't sell email addresses, names to anybody.
Right.
So as you're thinking, you know, you're filling out your name, we don't sell them to anybody.
Right.
You know, we send out our own emails from time to time. You can always, but we don't sell them to anybody.
Right.
So.
Right, which is...
I just always like to hear that, myself.
You're right. No, you're right.
For sure.
You're right.
People would love to buy them.
You know, when Tommy and I were talking about this, folks, we want to do it because we want you to understand how these work, but we also...
They're complicated. They are, especially because, you know, we all know that they're daily investment vehicles. We've heard it, but why, right? To understand exactly why.
To see it.
Right, for sure.
To see what can happen.
For sure.
And we also know that, listen, you know, there's plenty of folks that trade them that, you know, you can do very well as long as you understand that they're day trading vehicles.
For sure.
So you don't get trapped like rats.
We have a few people into the gold market listening.
Yeah, slightly. You know, this dollar move, folks, is a big number. Let's see. What's particularly a big number? I can tell you this: I did not expect Donald Trump coming out to say that the dollar's too strong.
You should expect the unexpected.
I know.
So don't.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so
I don't know. I kind of don't on that one.
Okay.
I would be. You know, that's just.
So let me see.
Try not to be surprised by anything would be my advice, because
DXH7. I want to see if I want to get you this quote, because when I saw this morning, DXH7. Okay, where are you? There it is.
Nope. Scroll up. There you go. No. Oh, I thought you saw.
Yeah, I know. Because I had already read it.
Said on Trump.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's.
Trump said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal that the U.S. dollar was already too strong, in part because China holds down its currency.
Right.
People can make their own decisions on that. I don't think it's backed on any facts at all. But dollar selling accelerated, and traders reacted to Trump's comments. You know, what'll be interesting is everything's rhetoric. Everything is absolutely rhetoric. He knows that.
Right.
He knows that no matter what he says right now, he's actually not the president.
Right.
So that's what's really interesting, is that when the time comes, he can say whatever he wants right now. He's rallying his troops, whatever that means. We'll see when push comes to shove what actually gets done.
No doubt, man.
Yeah. Totally.
Some of the higher volume equities. Actually, let's look at the volume here, because the NASDAQ had volume at the get-go. The NYSE didn't. Yeah, NYSE still short volume. The NASDAQ. Yeah, the NASDAQ has volume today. Okay, this is going to be something to watch, folks. We're already 500 million shares on the NASDAQ. That's some decent volume. But look at it, it's rejecting lower price again, man. This is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. I mean, it's like you get down to 55.34 and it says, I don't want to be there.
Right.
I don't like those low numbers,
Send
man.
me back up.
I don't like red.
Yeah.
I don't like red.
Back in the green.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now down 15, NASDAQ off 22, S&P's down 6.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 19, NASDAQ off 23, S&P's off 7. Let's go to our man Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey.
How you doing?
Morning, Lou.
I'm doing good.
Good.
Hey, look, I need some guidance on the NUGT.
You signed up for the workshop yet? Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm in it at 926.
There we go.
And I just need some guidance on what to do here.
Okay, so you're in at 926. We've hit 1072.
We're at 1026.
And we're at 1022 right now. 1026 rather. Okay, so now the question is 988. What are you gonna do with this thing right now? So 1020, 1006. What I do is this. Where I'm going, Lou, is that if you look at the trading, was that the 13th? The 12th. Okay, that's good. So on the 12th,
looking at Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Not the opening bar, the second bar up there. You get the high of 1016. What is that? That's 1015. Okay, so the high of the day was 1033 and the low was 1015. And at $10.15, you get some volume there. So I'd put a stop under 1015 today because it's like, you might get stopped out, but if it gets underneath that, this can give it all the way back to 972, and why give back $1, man? That's the reality.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you're up 10%, right? Almost more than 10%. 926, you're up a buck.
Right.
You got to make sure you don't give those back for sure.
Right, and it's, if we go to the GTX and we take a look at this, what had happened last week, folks, is this. It tried to make it higher, just about every day last week, and it gave it up every day. Now, this is just deviant enough today that I don't think it's going to, but you want that stop in there just in case it does again. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So because that's a good score, and that's a nice way to start the week coming out. And then you traded this enough. You just sit there and wait. What we do have, that gold contract is hanging there on price, which is really good. I mean,
right.
It's actually it's past this another swing point with volume. There's not much stopping it, up to this, at least 1221. Once it gets into that area, you can still make the case to go to 1251, and that, which is cool, could really just be a dead cat bounce because it could come down so much.
Sure.
So we're in a kind of a cool place right now because of this. Okay, my take is that it's proven that it's strong, but even if you were a bear, I'd say, hey, that could be a dead cat bounce.
Sure.
So.
All right, gotcha. Thanks again.
Hey, listen, don't forget, I'm doing a workshop on the nugget and the dust.
Did you hear us talking about that last segment, Lou?
No, I wasn't.
So you had good timing, man. So he's doing free workshop next Thursday on the nugget and dust. Come on over to TFNN, just your name and email address. And then next Thursday, and it'll be archived too, but you should definitely check it out, man, considering how much you're trading these for sure.
I need it. Thank you.
Perfect.
No, I don't think you need it. You seem to do really well,
Yeah.
but it
can't hurt.
There'll be
right?
some things that get explained that hopefully will help
Even you
everyone.
being there, everyone's in there chatting too during the workshop, so it's a good time.
Right. This is going to make us all better traders.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, I get it. Right.
Cool. Okay, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks again.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And of course, folks, Tuesday. We're back to work on a Tuesday.
We
That
sure
means
are, man.
we got a full lineup. We got
We
Andy
do.
Heck coming on.
Basil Chapman, he's running around taking the day off.
Okay.
But so we got, I think we're going to be replaying John Logan next hour. But then,
Okay.
yeah, after that, swim lessons, man. They're going to be rocking out with some earnings.
Yep.
And then
Steve Rhodes,
Dave White,
myself,
yourself, and Mr. Andy Heck.
Andy Heck coming
closing it
back.
out.
And there's no doubt with this dollar getting crushed, folks, these commodities are running. You stay
He was
right.
talking about those grains last week. We'll see what he says. In that, I think he was saying to the surprises will be to the upside.
It's a beautiful thing, no doubt. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.